So it turns out the way a man smells is actually really important to women when choosing a long-term mate. Funny enough, I actually heard this little anecdote while I was listening to the Office Ladies podcast and then went and did my own little research, and turns out this is insane. The University of Liverpool several years back did a study with 110 women where they had them all smell the t-shirts of various men who wore these t-shirts overnight, and then without knowing anything else about these men other than the way their t-shirt smelled, they didn't see them, they didn't have any other information. They asked them, based on the smell of their shirts alone, who do you think you would be most attracted to and would want to form a long-term relationship with? Specifically looking to see if these women could smell the MHC gene in these men. I don't know exactly what MHC is, but it has something to do with your genetic makeup and like your immune system. And what Liverpool found is that these women were most likely to choose a mate that was the most genetically dissimilar from themselves. They hypothesized that this was because women were looking for mates that would give their offspring the best chance of not inheriting genetic deformities or incestuous traits, getting the best immune system, etc., and finding a mate that was most genetically dissimilar from you upped those chances. So like these women could literally smell who was gonna be their best baby daddy. But then here's the kicker. University of Liverpool wasn't really looking for this outcome alone. They conducted the study again with a second group of women. The second group of women were all on birth control. So the first group, not on birth control. The second group, on birth control. The second group who were on birth control, same parameters, same study, same thing, and they were most likely to choose a mate based on these t-shirt smells that was genetically similar to themselves. What they concluded is that birth control actually makes you less adept or apt or able to choose a mate that was beneficial to your offspring genetically in the long run. Very interesting. But to add on top of this, what they also kind of figured out is that if you find your mate while you are on birth control and then later go off of birth control, you might find your mate less attractive after the fact. Same goes the opposite. If you find your mate while you are off of birth control and then go on birth control, you might be less satisfied. And my theory for a long time has been that women who are off of birth control are more attracted to the alpha male type. And that's like a subjective term, but you know what I mean. But the biggest twist in this whole study is the University of Liverpool found that women were most attracted to men who shared a similar genetic makeup, smell-wise, as their fathers. So take that as you want to.